Being a woman is exhausting. Sometimes it's just exhausting to be a woman. I, 22F, recently started to DoorDash in order to earn a little extra cash. I figured it was an easy way to set my own hours, and hey, I love driving around in the evenings, so why not get paid for it? So earlier this evening I pull up to a pizza place, cut the engine, and then hear a voice calling hi. After glancing over I see a man sitting in his car 2 spaces over, windows down, waving enthusiastically. I shrug it off, give a polite nod and head directly inside, keeping my eyes down on my phone. As I pass his car I hear him call out whoa, and feel him staring at me as I quickly slide into the safety of the tiny pizza place. At this point I'm mildly uncomfortable, but it's not like having strange men call things to women is anything new. I tell the teenaged employees the name on the order and stand off to the side to wait on the food. Then his headlights turn off. And then back on. Off, then on. Then his brights, back to normal, off, and on. This charade goes on for a moment, his lights shining directly into the small store waiting area where I am standing. I keep my eyes glued to my phone and refuse to look up at the lights, not wanting to give any acknowledgement to the man in the car. The lights go off. And then he steps into the store. Let me be clear, this was a small space. He shows an employee what I assume was an order on his phone, and then starts talking to me. Between a thick accent and the muffling of a face mask I only catch snippets of his words, each more uncomfortable than the last. That's a nice mask, where did you get it? What's your name? You're beautiful. Glance up, polite nod or one-word answer, then eyes back down to phone. Disengage. I avoid as much of the conversation as one can without abandoning the food and leaving. As soon as my order is done I take the food, give a slight nod on my way out, and book it to my car. Door locks go on the second I'm inside. And then he follows. Back outside, empty-handed. No pizza order. I fumble with the keys, wanting nothing but to book it out of there. I can hear him calling things out to me but don't glance up, pretending my car has blocked the sound. As I pull out I see him leaning against his car, staring at me and still trying to engage somehow. I spin away as quickly as I can, cutting through neighborhoods and watching behind me for fear that he may follow. I am safe. And I am exhausted. I'm exhausted by telling myself that I shouldn't overthink him calling out to me when I first pulled up. I'm exhausted by kicking myself for not asking one of the employees for help the moment he followed me inside. I'm exhausted by trying to decipher at what point he stopped being a customer whose pizza was done around the same time as my own, and started being a man who was following me around at nearly midnight in an unfamiliar part of town. I'm exhausted by desperately needing my independence but feeling terrified by the prospect of what might happen when I am alone. I am exhausted by knowing that there are many good men in the world, but I feel the need to default to being defensive because a friendly conversation isn't worth the risk. I am exhausted by the harassment that every single woman has learned to shrug off, because to linger on it makes trusting anyone, including yourself, feel impossible.